Hey, what's up y'all? Welcome back. This lesson today is about that fun hill country technique. What do I mean by that? It's that kind of slap type technique. That's so much more fun to play than just... And this is cool by itself. But when you get to add that groove into it, it's just so much more fun to play, and it just feels a lot better. It just feels more energetic and lively, and it makes me feel really good to play in this style. And so that's why I want to share this with you, and let's just jump right in. We're going to start this with the build method. That means where instead of just trying to piece it together note by note, we're going to start with a rhythm and then build it up with the rhythm in mind. So that means like this. Okay, we're going to start with just the first two notes and the slap. We're holding E chord with this left hand. Thumb's going to pluck this, and then we're going to pluck the index finger. So it's thumb, pop, slap. Thumb, pop, slap. Thumb, pop, slap. Thumb, pop, slap. We're doing an easy classical style percussion on this one, where you just do all fingers down. Now, how much should you slap? The majority of the click comes from your thumb, though. So if you want less click, then just don't click on your thumb. That's with the thumb. This is without. Okay, two different styles. I think it's fun to mix them together. Let's add that next part. Okay, now we're adding index, thumb, and index. Okay, and then when the thumb plays the next time, you're going to play this third fret of the E string, adding that next slap. Now we're going to add beat 4 of that measure. Now what we need to do is change, instead of just doing that last slap, we need to slap and extend the fingers out. Okay? Okay, this is a rotational mechanic. Look at that right hand. Okay, I'm rotating it and then extending those fingers outwards. Okay, right after that, we're going to do just a pull off with that left hand. Okay, so all together in context. Okay, that's that entire riff. So now let's play that whole thing together with the metronome clicking, slow speed at 70 BPM. Try to play along with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, very cool. At the beginning, I made a small variation, so I just dropped the volume way down, so just to have a different dynamic. So instead of this is the high energy one, and this is the low energy one. Let me show you that riff real quick too. So it's a very similar riff. All we're doing is, it's almost exactly the same, but we're just holding our finger here, index finger, to play kind of like an E5 chord, but we're only really playing the E string and the D string. So we're going E, pluck, slap, pluck, 3, okay, 3, 3rd fret, 5th fret on the E string. And this is just to bring the energy down. And the idea that we want to bring the energy down is really important with hill country blues, because hill country blues is really based on kind of like one chord grooves, meaning they'll kind of just play like, you know, like a little groove like I played that's one measure long, and then like small variation throughout, but the chord structure never really changes. But the dynamics and the way that they do the percussion, that changes a lot. Now, that's not in all hill country songs. There are hill country songs that change chords a lot as well too, but that's one of the cool elements of hill country blues, is these kind of one chord jams where they just kind of do a groove like that and make it highly percussive, and then just keep playing it for sometimes 10 minutes or sometimes even a lot longer than that. So basically, after you learn this, try to play the high energy version and then play the low energy version, and then kind of alter those two together. You might want to offer like an intro to this. And so this is the one I chose to play. This is a little intro or a little riff that's really useful for a lot of different songs, because it's just an E minor pentatonic riff. It's got a blues sound to it, and it just kind of, it's something to kick off the rhythm and just to let your audience know you're starting a song. But check it out. So this is what we're doing on that. I'll just play it slowly and just try to follow along with the tab. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that kicks off into the groove. So let me show you what I'm doing there. So there's basically like, I'm just playing like a unison. I'm doing it with a couple different variations. One variation is where I slide into the unison. The other variation is where I hammer on. Okay, so I try to kind of alternate those if I can remember. If you're doing the same kind of note, try to play it a different way the second time, so it's not just so boring. Slide, hammer on, and then slide. Okay, then the next part we're going up to here. Okay, and we're playing the 8th fret. Okay, and we're giving it one of those little micro bends, a little blues bend. So just not all the way to there, but just a little hint of a blues bend. Okay, and then back to this 5th fret, and then back to the 3rd fret. All together, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this is where the dynamics kind of change a little bit to let the audience know we're picking up some energy here. And it's that little riff like that. Okay, and basically what we're doing here is we're going. Okay, so we're hitting upstrokes and kind of getting a wild sound, like a lot of open strings. And then when we go down, we're attempting to mute all the strings. We want to try to mute everything that we can except for this note. So that's why I have X's surrounding the note. Okay, that all happens with left hand muting. I'm just gently using my other fingers to kind of mute out the strings that are around that note. If you get some extra noise here, it's okay, because it's a fast riff. And it's just kind of like, it's supposed to be kind of noisy and loud and a little bit loose, not super tight. Okay. Okay, kind of like that. Okay, and then right after you do that riff, start to kick into the groove that we just learned. So all together, so that's all of it put together. So a lot of techniques used here and a lot of different things to learn in just a short little riff. But I think this is a really fun one to play, and hopefully you guys will have a lot of fun playing it too. I had a lot of fun showing you this, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.